know it seems weird on a night where you put up 33, but do you feel like some stuff was left out there today?
For sure, I think early on and even in the end, we didn't make a couple plays that could have been more points, and so that hurts. I think that they did a lot of good things. I was proud of the way they played. I think they played really hard, but we had a lot of self-inflicted wounds that I think hurt you. Even in that first half, not even in the red zone, we get a big play to explosive to Mike, and instead we had 2 on the line or whatever, and just some kind of stupid penalties like that you can't afford. And like I said, I'm proud of a lot of things they did. I thought a lot of guys played hard, competed, just made some mistakes that cost you points. And in a game like that, you can't have that and win.
Jackson took a good amount of shots in this game today. How do you think he held up, and how do you think he played overall?
I think as far as I know, he held up well. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard him being banged up or anything. He says he feels good. And overall, I think he did a whole lot of good things. Obviously, the one pick in the red zone, I think obviously he'd probably like to have back. Other than that, are there some freshman mistakes? Sure, but he did a lot of good things. And even the first pick, he's trying to make a play. It's 3rd and long. Like, we'll learn from that one. That one's all right. And he's trying to make a play. The one on the red zone, that one hurts bad. But other than that, I thought he played his tail off. Jackson's a competitor, and we've always known that. And I thought he competed really hard tonight and made a lot of plays and did a lot of things. Like I said, I think we had some self-inflicted wound, not necessarily him, but as an offense as a whole, that hurt a couple tries. But Jackson as a whole, for it to be his first game, like being the guy going in and playing the whole time, I thought he did a really good job. Like I said, he's tough. He took some hits. He competed his tail off. There are a couple plays we like to have back, sure, but overall, I thought he did a great job.
At 35-17, you guys kind of settled for a field goal. You got into the red zone. I'm just curious, when you ran it to Vi on 3rd, did you do that thinking you might get to go on 4th down, or were you pretty sure you were taking
yards.
it?
I think that Dante on the headset said, hey, let's get some yards and we should go for it probably. And we lost yards in that situation. I think he made the right call to kick it. He does a good job of communicating on the headset, like, hey, if we get a couple yards here, we'll go for it. And in those situations, you're more likely to run the football and hopefully, maybe you can get a cheap first down, and if not, at least get a couple yards and get a shot on 4th. And unfortunately, we lost yards on that. And when that situation, like I said, I think he made the right call, and you got to kick it there and make it a 2-possession game and give him a chance. So that was definitely fun though.
Did you feel like Gary's success in the second half was about them kind of loosening up defensively, or did you guys kind of just decide to go for it and be a little more aggressive?
He beat 1-on-1 coverage, and that's that's what that was. I thought Gary played really well, and Gary did a lot of good things. He made a lot of plays. Like I said early on, we weren't handling press coverage very well. And in the second half, he started to get after him a little bit and caused us some issues. And outside when they pressed him 1-on-1, he won 3 or 4 in a row, and then we put him inside. He made a big play right off the pipe. So he did a lot of good things, and hopefully we can build on that.